Didn't.
It is now.
Yay. Oh, yay. Yay. And I found my link, my bomb link.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I put it in because Jason already wants to do it and a couple other people from this morning. I haven't made my first one yet. I can't wait. Yay.
Send me a bomb. I want a bomb.
I figured out a way to do my makeup where I don't hate it.
What do you mean you don't hate it?
No, what I did was, now you're going to find this to be an obvious thing, but I'm not an obvious person, evidently. I don't like, what I was doing is had all my makeup here at the desk, and then I'd sit here and try to do it in a hurry 5 minutes before I'm supposed to go on, and that never worked. So what I did was took the primer and the foundation upstairs.
Oh.
When I get out of the shower, I put on my face, the Revive.
Beautiful.
So I just did Revive and the primer and the foundation all at once, and I've been doing it the last 3 days, which for me is
fabulous.
Is working. It just was easier. But it's like when Erica put the face cleanser in the shower when we were traveling somewhere. Why didn't I think of that? Because I was not stopping everything to cleanse at the sink because it was messy. But doing it in the shower.
Take notes from Johnny. He keeps everything in the shower. Toothbrush, facial stuff. It's all in there.
Really? I don't brush my teeth in the shower. I think
he has to do it all. It's a one-stop shop, man. It's a one-stop.
Oh, that's pretty good, though. Oh, Rebecca's like, whoa.
So, could you imagine getting shampoo on your toothbrush and going to brush your teeth?
Hey,
that would be me.
That's a him thing. I don't even get in all how he takes care of that. That's all him.
As long as it gets clean, right?
Turn off the floor lamp. See that with the lamp on, it's a bad light, but that's okay. So do you mind if I was telling a little bit of something? Do you mind if I tell that again? Okay. Sorry. I did. We'll have to split. We should probably talk ahead about how we're splitting the duties instead of.
No, I like the free for all and it all much better.
Okay, because I end up talking too much. I realize that. Welcome to my world where I talk too much. So I know, you know that about me. Anyway, so over the weekend, I sent out 388 birthday cards, but they were the schedule aheads, some of them. So what happened is I usually try, hello, Deanna. I usually try to start about the 18th of the month before to schedule my cards for the next month. So April 18th, I ask for the list from the office of my downline, and then I schedule the May cards ahead so that I don't have to think about it. Once the first comes around, they're already starting to get their cards. So you have to think about that ahead if you're scheduling them to send. Now, those cards are not included in the unlimited. However, you can't beat that price if you go to try to buy them, even if you bought a box of like generic birthday cards. So even at paying, it's $1.75 plus the 55. That's about $2.25, including the postage. And I don't have to worry about it. See, that's the thing. If I sat here and tried to time it and send a card so it would arrive on their birthday, it would be a full-time job. And the more people you get, the harder it is. So my suggestion is do the sends for that. That's not a bad investment of the money. And then what happened was it took me too long to do it. 388 took me too long. So I was finishing up over the weekend. So some of them at the bottom of the list, I had to do immediate sends. And those I did individually and they were for free because I have mine unlimited. We're gonna have a cat fight here. So anyway, so what I do is I go into, you can do and send out cards, you can export to Excel, and then I delete the columns I don't want, so I have their name and their birthday, and I print the list for the month. And you can do that by sorting it by month. So it lets you pick a beginning date and an ending date. I do May 1st through May 31st or whatever it is. 30 days has September, April, June, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, I pick the last day and then I print it. And then I go through and mark off all the ones that are in my downline because I would have already sent them. I already scheduled that in a different time. And then I go through and send them, cat fight, send them, send them in groups a different card. So that's what I was doing. I was all excited to get that done because that is a major project for me. And I did some different designs too. One of the things, and I don't have one to show you, but how many of you saw the color page I did with the steampunk vanity with the mirror? Yay. Okay, a lot of you saw that. On send out cards, so what I did was I put the steampunk mirror on the front, and what I realized is you can add a headline on the ones that you create yourself. Like on this thank you one, I added that word thank you. So on the steampunk mirror, I added in red handwriting that said happy birthday first name. So it'd be happy birthday Lisa Friscola, and then it'll automatically fill it in, and it looked like somebody wrote it on there with lipstick. You know how people do that? So that was kind of cool. You know, I don't know, one other way to personalize it.
I took your post the other day and totally copied it, just copied it and took the pictures and copied it and put it up, and I gave away 10 books if you've seen the other day. So those went out, and I had quite a few people play with the selfie that day for National Book Day. It's $3.80 for the postage, and that's the book and the postage and a card, and it gets the book, it gets it out there to people. And I designed the whole just send out, like a advertisement sort of just for send out cards to send with that. So I made that card to go with it. Didn't take long, kept everybody on my paper and highlighted the ones that won, used the wheel to decide. It was a good time. And I liked it because I like to give stuff away, as a lot of people like to give stuff away. And I don't want to spend a lot of money doing it, but that's a great, and that, yes, everybody likes to read, but I just put it back. Everybody likes to read the books, and that's an excellent book.
And it's an excellent book, and it's by the co-founder and the CEO guy of Send Out Cards. And what I like about giving something like this for free is it says right on the back that it's worth $16. So when the perceived value, which is $16 plus shipping, is higher than what you have to pay, that makes it a good giveaway, right?
Yes.
So if you guys ever wanted to do this, and it's not just for building a send out cards team, you could say, I would say for any of the direct selling companies, to give them a business book about the human connection isn't necessarily promoting send out cards. They can promote any business.
Yes,
and then you get their name and address to follow up with. But I'm working mine too.
The gift portion of send out cards is so very useful. I mean, right now, especially with the seniors, if you guys have gotten in any of those senior groups with, you know, people that seniors that are graduating and they're not doing the whole having the stuff going on. So they have all these groups put together. You can get in them easily right now and say, I want to send them a gift card, or I want to send them, you know, so you don't have to leave your house. You don't have to go to the store. You don't have to make a special trip to the post office. It's right there, you know, and it works the same like my friends that get married, or you see other special birthdays anywhere else, and, you know, little kids or whatever. It's nice to be able to get on and send the card with a gift, and they have so many gifts. So I love how Lisa's doing that up in the group every couple days. She's showing gifts, like things you might not have even thought of that they're having. That's how I found those cookies. And then she sent me this
I was doing
that
it every day, and then I got slacking because of the weekend. Oh, is that the walnut one? Chocolate walnut?
Yes.
Oh, those are good. Dang.
Look how big they are. They're big.
They are. They're good.
They're on
Dang.
my desk, you see.
Chocolate walnut fudge.
I have them on my desk.
And don't
I'm not
forget,
sharing them.
you can send some to yourself. Just send yourself a card and add it.
Yeah.
Sadly, we're experts at that.
Yes,
But
we are.
what I like about the graduation one is if you don't like to design cards, I happen to, but
Me
don't
too.
think that you have to like that, because they have a whole bunch of cards for graduation, and a bunch of them are the ones where you photo drop in, which are perfect because a lot of people are putting photos of the senior that they want to say congratulations to that's not going to get to do the graduation. You can just take that off their Facebook, drop it into a pre-designed graduation card, and you're good. And
Yep.
believe me, most people like to get a card with themselves on the front. That's just, I do. I like getting a card with myself or something that's relevant to me. Like I love getting cards that, Scola sends me cards with Maisie on them and stuff. I love that.
Maisie's my favorite.
Is Maisie, you think Maisie's spoiled though?
Well, of course she is. Absolutely spoiled. Yes.
Poor
She has to be
Maisie.
spoiled because she's bullied all the time. So she has to have a little bit of special treatment.
She
I
is
can't
going to
wait
be so
I
upset
can't wait for the
when
dog.
we get the dog, right? Yeah, that's I keep telling her, I'm like, Maisie, watch out, because that dog's going to have his nose up your behind, like
Yep.
all the time. Is it not true, Lizette? You're laughing, but you know that's what dogs
Yep.
do. The dog's going to
Could be a
be
good
right up the butt.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
some good cards with that. So has anybody made some good cards this week that you want to share? We're recording this and we're gonna put it out everywhere. So share a good story for us. Anybody? Anybody got a good story?
If you don't jump in, I'm going to start showing my cards.
Okay,
I know, right?
Show them or just tell them. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey guys, how are you?
Very
Good.
good. What's up?
Good. Well, I'm excited. I think I've sent out like 68 cards already. You know, I'm pretty new. But it's fun, and the cards are starting to now show up on Facebook. People are getting them and they're posting pictures with their cards, and it's a lot of fun. But I have a food buddy that's what we do. We go and we eat. We just go out to lunch, and she'll call me. She's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, me too. Where are we going? You know, that's our thing. So I sent her that social distancing card with the little picture of me in the top left-hand corner and picture of her in the bottom right. And then inside I put different pics from all of our meals out. So like we're having drinks and lunch and all that, and just a quick message about, hi, mister, and can't wait till we can go out to eat again. And so, yeah, she got it and she really loved it. It was pretty cool.
Oh, that's perfect.
They do. They love them. Makes a big impact on them when they get those cards, especially with their pictures on them. I love that one. I did that with Molly with the little social distancing.
Yes, it's cute.
Oh, the yeah, that was cute.
Yeah.
That was cute. Can I show you one? This one is from, this one happens to be one I received. I talked about her last week on this Zoom. It's Brenda Rulo, Baking with Brenda.
Ooh, look at that.
And this is, it says right on it, apple cinnamon bread. And so she put the picture of the apple cinnamon bread that she made on the front. So don't think it's got to be color paged. It can be anything you're into, anything at all. This is the apple cinnamon bread. And inside she's got not only the recipe for the apple cinnamon bread, but then she also made an apple cinnamon bread word search to go with it. So it's just a value card she's going for, which I love. That is when the customer gets it or the person gets it. Pardon me, but I call most people customer by mistake. When the person gets it, you want them to feel like it has some value for them. So they get not only the recipe, but also something to do.
And I love that. I love that recipe idea. That's excellent.
For businesses on the back, just like we're doing. But isn't that a good one?
I love it.
I love it. I love that one.
Yep. I know I sent my son a big one. I don't know if he got it, a big card from his trip when he was here with pictures from us at the park and his birthday stuff all on the inside. So there's a bunch of pictures. I've never sent my kids a big card, so he'll be excited when he gets it. If he hasn't already.
Big cards.
I know, they're so cool.
You know what, the big cards, and I said, sorry if I repeat myself, but one thing the big card is really good for if you have kids or nieces or grandkids that go to summer camp or anything like that, or even if they got for regional band or anything like that, if you get a picture of that group, like if you see it online, send it to them right away so that next time they're with those people, they can sign it. So they have something to autograph. We used to do what? An autograph dog. Remember, you go around with a stuffed animal with the dog? But this is better because on a big card, like what we did was camp, so summer camp, they put pictures of each cabin and all the cabin members on the front. I pulled that off the camp website, put it on the front of a big card, and inside I just wrote autographs. And then I sent it to the kid. So then the kid got it and could bring it around and get autographs because they were still there at camp. So they got it while they were still there and could go around and get autographs. And it was a nice keepsake for them. But that would be
that's
good.
a good idea for graduation too.
Ooh, why didn't I think of that? Oh,
good idea.
Why didn't I think of that? That's awesome.
I have a senior. My daughter's a senior also, so that's a fantastic idea.
I love that. And you know, Lisa's done this before too in the past. And this year, if you have the senior, you can send yourself the card and then she could use it. And then you can send them to the other moms and they could do the same thing so that they can see it. And then because of the social distancing, but I know you've done that before for like baseball or for a teacher. If you want to make the card up, send it to yourselves and then they can take it to school.
The soccer team is where I do it every time and what I do is try to get one of the moms or somebody to take the soccer team picture because the official team picture doesn't usually come back quick enough. So I said, somebody that's at the thing or me, everybody get together real quick. And usually I have them take 2 shots. One of them is everybody standing there regular, standing up straight and everything. And then the second shot's them all being goofy, the goofy shot. And then on the front of the big card, I put the regular shot. And then on the inside top, I put the goofy shot. And then I send 2 of them to myself, one for the coach and one for the assistant coach. And I go to the party that I put on for the kids at the end of the year and bring a whole bunch of colored markers. And I secretly have all the kids sign them. So then when we do the presentation of the awards at the end, I have one of the kids present the coaches with the card. So it's like their appreciation card and it has all of them on it, the pictures of the kids. But the kids like it because they're in the card and everything. And they think it's funny, the one on the inside where they're all being goofy. And the coaches, I know they all like it. So that's something you can do with them too. That would work for, I did it for the soccer team, but that would work for any of them, baseball, basketball, bowling, any place that has a team, that would work, especially if you need to, you know how we as moms usually like give a little coach gift? How about the Girl Scout troop, the Boy Scout troop that you deal with? All of those things would be the same. You want to get a appreciation something for the coaches. This is so personal. They get to have a picture of the troop and all of their little signatures, the kids. The kids are funny when they're signing that stuff too.
That reminds me of with the band.
What'd you say?
Marching band?
Yes, band. Absolutely, that'd be perfect.
Band,
yeah. All of those things are, there's so many uses for that, I think. And I usually send the big card to me, not to the coach, because then it wouldn't have the autographs on it, the kids signing. So you can just send anything to yourself that you can make. So I have them send it to me. So,
which makes it nice. Which is the same. I know Sue Ellen said she sent a card to a girlfriend and put a picture of my cat and my daughter's drawing in it. See, I'm telling y'all, it's a good time. I know a couple of you guys have asked, not on here. I don't see Mary's not on here. Anyways, we can't share the cards within send out cards anymore. We used to be able to do that. So like if we had a template of a card and we wanted to share it with somebody who joined with us, well, that's not an option. And not that I'm opposed to sending cards out if you guys want to see the designs, but they're so easy to do. I said I would show a few of them. One of them was for Avon, the welcome card. So every new team member that I get gets a welcome to Avon card. All I did was take this picture right off of the Google. See that Google lipstick? That's right off Google, okay? If you Google Avon and hit images, they all come up. And then this is the first card they get. They get this when they start. It's a 3-fold card. Lisa does the same thing. She puts ideas in it that can help boost their business. There's Lisa's, but mine is 3 and mine's a little different. I'd send it just, this is what your 10 steps are. Personalize it for you and your business. Like, what do you want your new rep to do? The first 10 steps, you know, it doesn't look like this anymore because we don't have these. So I had to redo the middle part again. And, you know, so you're always able to update them. The next card they get has lipsticks on the front. Mine does. And then it just says the inside, making sure they're in the groups. And then they get a final card. So I set up a campaign of 3 cards within that first 3 weeks that they're going to get. And it's a touch point to make sure that they're getting all the information. Maybe they don't get the first card, but they'll get the next card. And I do that because Avon's the type of business that you have to keep touching on. Now, we also do, like HempWorks. As soon as you join that, you get a card welcoming to the family. So again, a welcome card out for anybody who joins your team in whatever company that you're doing, because you want to make sure somebody orders online from you and they're getting the bug guard. Send them a postcard with the bug guard on it and thank them on the back. Just a postcard, doesn't have to be a big card. It could be a postcard. That could be any of it. I know we send out thank you cards. I do the same thing. Lisa sends them out. As soon as somebody orders off our websites, we're sending out thank yous. I put what they ordered on the front. I go find that picture on the website, save it, and I put that on the front. And then once you make a few of them, they're in there, they save, so you have those pictures available, or the cards to make it even easier. The birthday cards are different, so everybody gets a different birthday card. Find one that you like and then send it out, and then keep it. Like I do the same thing. I pay for them. This month I actually did some anniversaries and some special other stuff on my one, and I did them individually with pictures in them because I had some free time. But this is what I do instead of like watching TV or movies. I play on set right now, making my wedding invitation. So I'm working on it. Would you guys want a sneak peek? Let's see what the front's sort of gonna look like. I'll show you. Y'all want to see?
Yes.
Okay. All right, because that's what I was working on right before here. So we'll go in. I'll just show you. I pulled a picture from a site that I liked. So it looks like this so far. It's Sandy Toes and Salty Kisses. Join us as we come, Mr. and Mrs.
Oh, that is too cute.
So this is going to be the front of the card. And I'm just going to put the date and all this kind of stuff underneath here. And then I'll send it out, here soon. But that's basically, since it's a beach wedding, that's the color of our beach. Everything's that teal color. So I picked this off of, again, I Googled. It is so simple to find backgrounds, you guys. So anything you want, anything that you see that you want to do, just go in into Google and hit images. And if you don't know that's how to do that real quick, bring up Google and then put in here, like beaches. And when I did beaches and I hit Google, up here at the very top where it says images, that's all I want are the images, and there they are. So if you want to do Avon, you do Avon, and I'm on images. Only images will come up because this is hit on images.
Oh, there's that one you used. Yay.
And here's the one I use. All you do is click on it and right click and save it. And you can save it. Save an image as right here. So you can do that with anything when you're in here. So, yep. Simple.
And you can just pop them. Sue Ellen said in the chat she had a question about importing pictures into the app.
That's very simple. So we'll go in. I'll just show you. We'll go through that real quick. So when you
now she probably means the app on the phone, but it's the same.
But we'll do one off of here just so.
Yeah, it's
the same. Yeah, you save it and you import it the same way. So I don't have this picture, so this is a pretty plain picture. I'll save this and we'll do it real quick. So I'm going to save this and I'm going to save it on my desktop, and it's going to come in as Avon. Avon logo, just logo, so that I can find it quickly, name it so you can find it and put it where you can find it, because that makes it much simpler.
I've learned that too.
Don't want to spend 20 years looking for it.
That is so me.
I'm telling you. So once you're on here, you're just going to go down here to build your own card. I'm going to pick a tall one. Actually, I should probably pick the other one. Let's pick the other one. Hold on. We're going to make it long because that's a long picture. I think it'll look better. So if I want to put that on the front of my card, once it's on here and I hit photo, there's my Sandy Beaches one I just did. I upload the photo down here in the pink, and then I'm going to find Avon logo, comes right up. And when you open it, it shows right on, and it'll put it right in there as soon as it loads.
So just look for the upload a photo, and it's the same. Yeah, it's the same in the app.
Yeah.
It shows a little photo logo, and if it doesn't, in the app one, look up in this corner. Whoop! You get out too quick.
Oh, sorry.
Then that's all right. There's a do another one for a sec. There's a format button See, look up on the left there, the layouts, that's it. A
Oh,
layout
right over
thing.
here.
Yeah, so any of us can put like a bunch of pictures. Those are all the choices right there. So you could do picture and text, or you could do a whole bunch of pictures. You don't
Yeah.
necessarily have to do one big picture. You could pick anything you wanted.
Yeah, so if you wanted to look this and you just want the little photo at the top, you can pick this little, just put the save on right on top. Then you could just
Sue
make it a
Ellen
little bit.
says, I have been working on my laptop, but trying to find pictures on Facebook and how to pull that into the app.
Yeah, same way. I mean, if I hit social media on here, because I have so much on my social media, it never loads. So I just go right into Facebook and make it much simpler for myself. So open up your Facebook when you're on here. This is espionage at its finest. Have send out cards ready, be cruising on in through here. Let's see. I think we did this last week too. Lisa did it. It's not loading. Like here we are. Nothing. Here we go. Let's find a cool picture. Oh, look, I got my nails done yesterday. Oh, I was so excited. Holy crap. You have no idea.
I thought that the whole rigmarole to get them done was funny though.
Yes, it's a whole thing. So
That's
here's a
probably
funny
the
one. Here, this is Eric's cousin. So I'm going to send him a card. I'm going to save this image right when I'm on here. I'm going to call Jared.
You right click and save it. Right click and save it.
Hit save on my computer. It's going to scan it for viruses. I'll have to tell him he's virus free. He'll be so excited. I hope someone can cancel. I'm just going to change the layout, and I want one big picture. So you want to come scrolling down here until you see the one big image. Where's the one? Is this the big image?
It's on the right. That's the text. It's on the right at the bottom.
Is it on the bottom?
There's a goof right now where it doesn't show it right, but that's
doesn't show
one.
it. Yeah,
There
that's
it is.
the image.
Yeah, that's
so
the
then
one.
when you click on the little camera, your pictures will show up. Now I'm going to go down to the bottom and hit upload a photo again. And I'm going to find my Jared, because it automatically defaults to go to my desktop. So that makes it simpler for me to find my files. I'm going to open it up, and his big old face will be right there. There it is. So I'm going to make it bigger to get rid of some of the background and just make his head. There we are. There we are. That's awesome. And then I'm just going to put something funny, you know, right here. Find something fun. Go over here. And I'm going to put nice mask. And then I'm going to advertise hemp on the back, or I can go under layouts and see a bunch of them that I've saved before and pick a different one. I have a lot of different ones to choose from. So,
and all she did to get to the back was do the back arrow.
Layouts.
Put your clicker on the arrow so people can see where it is, if you would. Yay! Because that's the biggest question I've get asked lately is how you get to the back. That's how you get to the back.
Click the little arrow over, go back and forth, and then click on layouts. Now, if you want to do a different background, you can like make the whole, like Lisa showed this before. If I wanted to make this whole background yellow, I could, or green, or better yet, that looks nice. There we go.
Nice.
Or you could just remove the color altogether, make it white. And that's how you change the background. So I'm going to save and send. That's down in the right-hand corner. It creates your order. So right here is your customize your card. So when we're talking about sending it or scheduling it, this is what we're talking about. So right now it's going to send immediate. If I want to do it differently, I'm going to click here, and it's going to have a pull down that's going to allow you to arrive on birthday, arrive on anniversary, or specific date. So if you have a specific date because you know you just wanted to go on that date, you can do it that way. You can add a gift by clicking on add a gift. If you've seen you did something wrong, you can edit the card while you're still on here. Make sure your return address is on. If you have a bunch of people you want to send it to, you can upload your contacts by hitting upload. It's a drag and click on a CSV file. So incredibly easy. So I download that, and then I would go right into the same file. So when I would click on here to drag, all your file will show up right in here. So if you had a file, you can click on it, and literally they all go in there, and it'll ask you to make sure all the fields are right. It's that simple.
I did not do that.
Yeah, that's simple. Does not take a long time at all.
I entered them all separate.
Don't want to do that. So I'm going to go back to my order because I don't want to upload them. Nope, I upload them all the time. And that's why I think I had like 10,000 people in there, because I would just keep uploading files instead of just doing the ones that are uploaded different, the different addresses. So I'm going to add him in. I click add recipient, stick his little name up here. Oh, it didn't click. Here we
And
go.
you can search by name, town, state, zip codes, the one I use all the time.
There he is. We'll add it. There's his address. So now if I wanted to add somebody else and send it to him, it's as simple as clicking add recipients. And you could do this all day long. Go back and forth and do them all individually if you wanted to. A lot of times when I make a cool card, I always add myself, because I like to send myself the card so that I have it in my stack to show people when I'm out, because it's great. And then just hit ready to send, and it's free. And that's as espionage at its finest.
And it's free because she's on unlimited.
Yep. And again, you guys understand the plans, right? If you don't, you can go right under your account. And when you go to your account site, it says plans, system sends pricing. And your pricing comes right up so that you can go over and see where you value, where's the best value right now. I know my girlfriend Vicky's does send out cards. Normally she uses the free pack, but she's upgrading it for the senior thing. And she has told a lot of the senior moms and the same thing. Not that she's so much trying to promote send out cards herself, but she knows the value is going to save a lot of money, and they're all over the United States. So it's not just in her hometown that they're adopting seniors. So it's a good deal. Did we have any questions while we were in here before I get out?
Carrie said, just did the 97 today. It's, it doesn't take much. Scola was pointing that out. It doesn't take much of sending. Even if you get the card a day, if you even go over 30 cards in a month, which is easy to do, you get up to this so quick, you might as well just get the 97, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and I'm not just saying that. Matter of fact, I like to point this out to everybody. A lot of people say to me, the reason that you don't mind spending 97 a month is because of how much you earn. But it doesn't work that way. The reason I earn as much as I earn is because I did the unlimited when I wasn't earning that kind of money. It's putting the wood in before you get the heat out.
I love that. I used that analogy a few times. That was my favorite. I said, I'm so using that. That makes so much sense.
Well, so many people say that to me. They all say about, I'd send out welcome cards to my team when I'm earning more money. Well, it doesn't work that way. The only way you're going to earn more money is if you send the welcome cards. It doesn't, everybody's trying to do it backwards. They're trying not to invest in the business until they get paid first.
Right.
If only that would work, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? But it doesn't work that way. You have to do the things ahead that are going to pay you. And this is one of those things, especially with the unlimited, you have a lot more freedom to send cards every day. I think that's the trick, is to feel like you're getting your money's worth. Make sure you stay after it every day. Yeah. Instead of playing Candy Crush on your phone, send cards. That's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting there sending cards like a fool.
Even at nighttime, I'll lay in bed to relax, and I'll just get my last messages out, making sure everything's clear before night, because I'm like weird like that. I don't want the notifications. As a matter of fact, if I start hearing them when I'm laying there, I'll literally pick my phone up and clear them out again till I fall asleep. But I'll catch a picture, and here I am doing let me hurry up, because it's so quick to send them from. Once you get used to sending them from your phone, it's quick from the phone too. So
yeah, I can do it in like 2 minutes. A couple others. The one, this one this week was my big hit, I think, the one I send the most about, and that was the color page with steampunk. And most of y'all probably got it. I recognize a bunch of your names. If you didn't get it, I'll send you one if you want. But this is the color pages I'm doing. And what I did was, when you commented on my color page voting, I said, which one of these do you like the best? I sent this with all of them in it. And I said, thought you might like the collection. And I ended up sending about, I think it was 130 of these out. And there were a few, there was at least 6 people that I didn't have their address already. And I just messaged them and said, I wanted to send you a greeting card, but I don't have your address. how did that happen? And they responded with their address. So I have 6 new people. And when they gave me their address, those 6 people, by the way, I went to their Facebook profile and looked up their birthdays. So they're going to get this card from me. And I know I was talking about this on Monday morning this morning, but my intent when I send you a card or anybody a card isn't to sell you something. It's just to let you know what I'm doing. That's it. I'm not trying to sign you up. I'm not trying to sell you stuff. I just want you to know what I do. And that's true with all the people. So it doesn't matter to me if they really want my stuff, they'll know what I do. So that when somebody else says to them, do you know anybody that's into that card company? Or do you know anybody that's doing CBD? They'll be like, oh yeah, I know. Lisa does that. I saw it on the back of her card. So that's what I'm interested in, is a lot of people just knowing what I do.
It's the planting of the seeds. The seeds that you plant today do not grow today. Those seeds do not grow today. Those seeds take a while. You got to keep watering them, keep giving them some sun. They love the love on them a bunch, and then they flower and bloom, and it's beautiful. And that's definitely, I think Sendal Cards is the best for that. That, and that bomb.
Yeah, we got a new toy we're playing with every day.
It took you there long enough to get involved. I'm just saying, come on. I'm like, let's see how I do this bomb. It's so cool. So bomb is, she talked about it. I didn't catch Morning Madness, so if y'all watched her, but I found this in real estate because it's huge in real estate, because video messaging it's personalized. Everything's personalized. As you know, you see the signs. That's how it is. So I said, well, let me try it, because if I can do this easier, this would be great. Well, oh my God, it works fantastic. My emails get read more because people will watch the video. It just pops up. I've been looking for that. You send an email, you have a link. Nobody wants to click on the link. Well, they go in this, they don't have to click on the link because it pops right up and the video is right there and it's moving. So they think it's there, and they push on the play because it's moving and it just opens right up. And I usually make them between 1 to 2 minutes or less. You can put training videos on them and the email. It's awesome. It's bomb. Yes, Deanna, bomb. And it's an affiliate program as well. So when your team is using it.
It's an affiliate. So sign up with Scola, because it's an affiliate thing, like all the rest of the stuff we do.
Yeah.
If you sign up with me, you get both of us, because I'm in her downline. So sign up with me.
So sign up with Lisa.
I'll put the link in so you can look at it. But
I'm going to tell you, it's not cheap. It's not like inexpensive at all when you're looking at things. But if you use it, you are going to find. I feel like all my sales are up in a lot of in my direct selling companies, because I have a personal connection with people more than before. If I have them calling to get orders, I'm not just sending out, hey, you can put an order. I'm actually doing a video. Guess what we're doing? And look what's in the book and my favorite, and you can hype it up more, and it's more personal, and it feels so much better than sending out an email all the time, And
I think it's going to be great for like my Avon team, because I have almost 3,000 people just the top 3 generations. There are a lot of people that I've never met, and that probably won't ever get to see me in person. I don't mean to say it like get to see me, but that didn't sound good right off. Sorry, that we won't have the interaction. I just know I'm better in person.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Everybody better in person.
Right. So I think that it will really help with that, because right now all they get from me is handwritten, or a picture of me, but they don't get to see that I'm excited about this, that I'm excited about a product, or that I'm excited about the opportunity. They don't get that from just words on a paper. So I think that's really going to be worthwhile.
Can put templates around. I'm going to learn how to design templates. And when I do, I'll let you know. I haven't learned how to design my own, but they have a bunch already.
We're going to have to do like a training Zoom on that every week or something too, because I learned so much last week about this. You know what I was wondering if you'd go over? Somebody asked me, and she's not on, of course. She asked me on Monday morning, and I said, come on to the Zoom, because, she wanted to know about shuffles. So that's Thursday. But the thing that somebody did ask me this week on is, how do you set up a campaign? Because I don't do that. I send them individually. So
that would be for shuffle. Send-out cards, we don't do campaigns. Can we do campaigns with send-out cards?
I thought you said you send your 3 series of cards They call
Sorry,
that,
it is a campaign. I'll show you here.
yeah, they call that a
It is-
campaign.
They call it
'Cause
a
I keep
campaign.
a-
Up here,
What
right
I
here, you have
do-
your catalog, your campaigns, and they have a campaign store, but I don't do a campaign store. So when you want to do a campaign, you just go right into here and then you would click on my campaign. So if you don't have any, you can, when you get a card, you add one, you know, you can add it as a campaign. So like
Okay.
these are the campaigns that I did and they end up being a campaign, and I think you do it in your catalog. I just always just end up doing them. So when you go into campaign, gathering campaigns, you can purchase a whole bunch of them to get, I don't do this. This is where I get my ideas. I come in here to find out what they're doing in the beauty industry, and you see you can get this whole package of stuff. But I just get the
And those
ideas
are
of
already
what the,
made ones.
right, what the cards look like and just kind of see how I like it. So when you go in then and make a card, we'll just pick one. Like if I wanted to pick and make this a campaign, when you send the card out, yeah, you know, I haven't created a campaign in a long time. We have to go into next. And I think it's picking more than one card. Well, it was an option on there before, you guys. I'm going to have to come in here and play with it. We're going to have to do that again. And then you upload your contacts, but I don't have any in here to upload. You would want to do them as a campaign, and I don't think I can do them like that. Let me see if I can add them on
There
here.
isn't an ad
So there was
button.
an add button at the top to add another card.
There it
Oh,
is.
there
You
it
guys
is.
was blocking it. Thanks, Deanna. Your whole faces was in the way.
Oh, there you go.
I'm like, I know there's like a button when I did it. There it is. And then you just put your, what you want to call your campaign. So you can call it like graduation. I'll probably have, you know, you want to do welcome to the team or whatever it is. When I learn how to spell, oh my Lord.
Oh, I
My
hate that
pen's
when
in the
I'm
way.
doing
Hold
that.
on. I'm rolling off of it.
It's
Okay.
them nails.
No, I got them cut. They were like that long.
Oh, no. This
They
is
were-
what cut looks like. This is
Oh
stubby.
no, see, that's not cut. And this is where you add the card. So you would add a card and then you can add another card. And so you can make it as many as you want. And then once you have it, it'll save your campaign. So that's
Now,
how you
how-
go in and,
Can you tell it like send one and then
Yep.
send the second one 7 days later? Or how do you tell it what the
So-
frequency?
mine, for instance, when this one, it's a 3-touch, this is a 1-touch, but this is a 3-touch campaign. You could do a 6-touch campaign. So you could literally do your welcome, your birthday card, your Merry Christmas card, and all of them all in one and set the dates. So when I open this campaign up, and this is my welcome, if I wanted to edit it, I would just hit here to edit because this makes it very simple to go over here on the side. It says send delay. And when you pull this down, this is where you send the delay.
I don't see where it's, wait a second.
So it says, doesn't say it over here on the
Oh,
side
okay. No, the pictures
So-
were,
in the way. You gotta move
Yeah.
everybody out of the way.
okay, send delay. And then where do you?
So
pick?
send immediately, send it on a specific date. You can choose a date. You can advance option, choose the paper, put a gift with it, and then you would hit, and then if you wanted to add a gift with your first
But,
one, you can.
If it's like your welcome card though, what do? Do you go in there and pick a date for each?
Well,
each-
yep, this first one goes immediately. And then when you edit the second one, this one goes on a specific date.
So you go in and pick the date each time?
Yep,
Okay.
advanced options, it says 5 days
Oh,
from
okay.
immediate.
Okay.
So I could change that. And then the
That's
third
what I
one's
was
the
looking
same.
for.
Yep.
That's what I was
and-
looking for, is the number of days between each, so you wouldn't have to go in there each
Yep.
time.
Nope,
put a
it's saved.
specific
And
date.
this one goes out 10 days, I think. So when you go to send a delay under advanced options, it's 14 days.
Oh, I'm doing that. I've been using this longer than you and didn't know how to do that. You know what I've been doing? Do not laugh at me. My grid of paper here. And I put the person's name and the things that I do for each new person, and I check mark when I go in and send them. The problem with me doing this, of course, is that they don't always get it a week after the first one. that's the ultimate. Sometimes I forget and they get it 10 days or 2 days. I don't have a regular, with that option, I wouldn't have to remember to go in and fix it.
Nope.
I
Go
should
and
have
save
asked
them.
you sooner.
And what's nice is think about that when you have a lead. So you have a
That's
lead for
awesome.
your business. You sent them, you know, I'm so glad you're interested, whatever the business is.
Oh,
And then
the
you want,
follow-up.
you want to follow up with another card in a week. You don't have to keep, and this is very useful information when you're trying to keep it all together. You don't have to have 16 things down, you know. So that's what makes it real nice with the campaign, so that you can send out all your cards. And they told us in the promptings when we've gone to their send out cards things that they've said, you know, don't make it about business. It's about being personal. It's a communicate, you know, find something that, you know, comes up in 14 days. So if you met them today, what's coming up in you know, like maybe it's something about the weather, or summertime's going to be here. I hope you're enjoying vacation or something, and then send something else out later.
No, I can't believe I wasn't doing that all along.
And you could add their birthdays to that. You could put their birthday card in the campaign.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Why am I not doing some of that stuff? Why?
Now you are,
Why?
now you can.
Now I can. Now, you know what's funny? I think that this should prove to anybody who's technically challenged. I say that about myself. I can do a lot of stuff, but usually I learn just enough to get done what I need done. I don't necessarily do it the easiest, the quickest, or the smartest, but I know enough to get what I want done. This is a case of that. And then I just never looked further into it. So for 10 years, I've done it the long way.
The long way.
Basically what this.
But it worked, and you continue to use it, and that's what was important.
So it doesn't, right. So it doesn't really matter
Nope.
if you're technically challenged, you can get it done still.
Yep.
It just might not be the quickest. For the quickest way, we need to go consult with Scola.
And that's what we're doing these Zooms for, so we can share the ideas, because the questions come up, so we know if somebody's asking that, a lot of people are asking that. And this way we can, you know, hopefully help everybody at once. And then I'll continue to keep uploading these to my YouTube channel so you can share them out easier, because sometimes the little Zoom link, people are like, I don't have Zoom, blah, 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 and they don't want to download or what. And I think everybody has Zoom now since we've all been locked up for a month. But before, that was a real issue. They were like, I don't want to have Zoom. But have we ever done a take the zip code or a neighborhood? I have done that before, and we talked about that last time, Charlene. That's the way you want to do that, because it does save you money than using like direct mail. So if you do want to do like a postcard to a neighborhood, you look up the zip code, or you can look up a neighborhood in an app, street apps, or wherever you can find it, and then you can upload that whole thing and send them a lot cheaper than, because you're going to design the card and the whole bit. So yeah,
it's got a space in there so you can put Joe Smith, second space, or current resident. You can do that if you want to. It's certainly not as personal, but if you're not sure who lives there, you can do that.
So you don't get it back. Then
so
nice when people get your card and they're like,
well,
this is
and
cool.
that's it. What was I talking about that this morning? Doing the mailing to my customers, because I'm using campaign mailer. Those of you that are Avon representatives, campaign-mailer.com. I send brochures, and I send a lot, probably 200 a campaign, but there's no way to, I call it clean that list without sending something separate, because with bulk mail, you don't get those returned to you if the address is no good. So with 200 something people, there's bound to be some I'm sending and wasting my money because they're not getting them. So every once in a while, I need to send a card mailing, and that's what I'm doing this week. I'm going to promote Skin So Soft, and I have the little grid from the What's New and some other little graphic that I'm going to use, and I'm going to send cards through send out cards, because all those people are in there already. They were customers. And then if the address is no good, the card comes back to me, and I can clean my list. So not only will I get some sales, but I'm going to clean my list. That's my number one project this week, is to get that done. And I'm going to do them individually because it's included.
That's right.
So.
And it doesn't take that much time. It doesn't take
No.
time. It doesn't, when you're sending them individual, it really doesn't take that much time. So any other questions or anything we want to cover today? We've almost been on here a whole hour already. I can't even believe it.
Can I show you one more card?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
This is one I got, and I got this from Ursulette Huntley. This is a
I got one from Ursulette.
yes. I love this mailbox hug.
Yes.
Mailbox
Yay.
love. Oh, we both got it. But that was so cute. And you know what I like too? She put bear hugs on the inside, and that was so cute. What I liked about it too is on the back she put "The sun will shine again." That is so nice.
Yep.
And her, she does Mary Kay, and she has her Mary Kay graphic here.
With
Very
send out
nice.
cards.
Yes, I thought that was very nice. Yeah,
And I did fix my send out cards graphic so we could read it now.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's awesome.
It was like blurry for some, and I don't know why PizApp just messed it up, and I just didn't feel like going and fixing it, among other things. And keep in mind for your graduates, do your own cards, you guys. Zachary's card was my funnest. I did both of my older kids when they graduated. I did their graduation cards, and I put the kid pictures in them. See? And then you're able to put the pictures that you get. I put their little Logan from the school, all the information. And, rather than just when you order them and you get just that one picture, you just make 3 and you get to pick your own. So when I had the photographer, I didn't want to spend thousands of dollars in pictures that were going to go that my kid ain't never going to care. Never gonna look at these pictures again. Mine are still in the same box that I had from graduation, in that box with the thing, so all that money. So what I did was I just spent it's like $250 or $300, and I got the CD. They upload all 400 pictures to a CD, and you bring it home. And then you can do it. Yeah, I said, and then they don't have to print them. You get the CD, and then you just do what you want. And then I have them all in a disc form. He can have his whole life, and I use the pictures that I want. And then I did the thank you card the same way. I picked 3 of them from graduating, the tassel and the 2 other ones. And then they got a nice thank you from them. And not as personal, of course. He wasn't handwriting them all, but I wanted to be able to add all of that to them for him. So, definitely something to think about if you have that going on.
If you happen to be on this call and don't already have a Send Out Cards account, this is Send Out Cards Zoom, but you didn't have to have an account to be on here. You could just be on to see if you're checking it out. Just to let you know, make sure if you want to sign up, you get Scola's link from Scola, or Scola may want to put it in the chat or add it to when we post this.
I'll add it to
because
the post.
we happen to do this together, so if you go under Scola, you get both of us.
Right.
So so get Scola's link for that. And what it is right now is you can be a customer without paying to be an affiliate, I believe. An affiliate, though, is only $99 for a year, the first year, and the renewal is $79. And the reason I think that's worth it is because, of course, I didn't do that at the beginning because I guess I overthink stuff like I did with Bomb Bomb. But I signed up as a customer for Send Out Cards, and of course, it was within a month or 2, someone wanted to do it too. And the minute I knew someone else wanted to do it, and I wasn't going to make that money, I upped my thing to affiliate, because it wouldn't take many people to pay the $99, and then after that you're making money.
Right.
And it's a whole year. The $99 is for a whole year, and the renewals for a whole year. So you might as well, in my opinion, you might as well be an affiliate. When you're an affiliate, you get access to other stuff too, like the training and all that. So to me, it's worth it. But just to let you know what it is, it's $99 for the first year, $79 to renew. And that's what it is. But get the links. Someone,
I'll put it up when we do the recording so that's on there, because a lot of you guys are probably maybe already signed up. And of course, you want them to use your affiliate link if you're an affiliate.
Oh, yes.
So
contact whoever
is on here. Yeah. So contact whoever shared this with you. And then if you're not and you'd like to be stuck with us, because we do all this fun stuff, just use ours and it'll be on here. But we're going to keep with this training. And so if you do bring people on, let's get them to this training, or at least share it out, because I just feel like so many people jump on. And when I look over the list of people that have come in as customers, or, over the years that I've been doing this, because I think was it 2015 I joined, or one of them. so many people never used it, you know, and it's one of these things that until you make it a decision to make it a habit to start at least sending one card a day and being on that $37 plan. I know Dion and I talked about it within the first day she started, she had up to 97 because we already figured out she's going to spend more money than that. So it was worth it to just go right into the 97. But if you just want to try it, do the 37, get the one card a day, and you'll find out that very soon you'll be sending more than that. You'll be using more than that. So,
well, and none of these things that we do would work if we weren't consistent with them. That's just the way it is. But if people ask us, because we're both top earners with Avon, when people ask us, what's our big secret, or if you could boil it down to what really works, this is one of those things. This, and matter of fact, all the stuff we talk about all the time, this and shuffle, these are these things that have been our secret weapon for all this time. And it's because we consistently have used it every day. And you didn't have to use it right. I can prove that.
No, you didn't.
Scola knows how to use all the ins and outs. I'm the one that I just dive in and just make it work however I can make it work. But she knows all the ins and outs. So that's why.
Oh, no, I'm all about figuring out the easier way. I see that, yep, Carrie's going to up her Avon. That's awesome. She's under Teresa Paul. And you need to just be asking Teresa Paul why she's not coming to our meetings.
Oh, Carrie, this can help. Carrie says, I want to step up my Avon gig. This can help. I've been using this for my Avon business for everything. I mean, everything. I use this all the time.
Deanna says she's already sent enough cards to cover the cost and the fee. She's team birthday, anniversary, friends, and family. Yep. That's the 2 seconds, man. 2 seconds.
See, that's why the affiliate's worth it to me. And you'll find out if you're just getting in as a customer. Yeah.
And I'll show you guys real quick, just so that you're in here. I'll share this because we're going to be, try to keep it at an hour. But if you guys go into your relationships, into your relationship manager, and you want to put groups together, I like to have groups together of my, I have my direct delivery, my hemp works, my lawn customers, my real estate clients, and my SOC, my send out card peeps. So I have these all in here. You can manage them. You can send everybody in that group a card at once, but it keeps it really nice that you can keep everything separated so that you can really know. I mean, I used to have my leaders in there, and then that got too hard. So I got rid of all of that, and I just do these ones, and I do those individually. But these are my main, if I want to send out a group of something. So you can definitely, Lisa, how many of these groups do you have?
Oh my God, I've got 38. And the reason that I have so many is because of all the aspects of my world that I try to keep together. But for example, I have a group of everybody that bought Girl Scout cookies from us one year. So then the next year, I could do a postcard mailing saying, here's the link to buy cookies this year.
Yep.
So, I mean, I try to do stuff like that. And matter of fact, the other one that really worked well for me is when I ran for state rep. I ran 10 cycles over a 20-year period, and I have to collect signatures to get on the ballot because I'm a third-party candidate. Every year I have to collect 150 certified. So I really have to collect 250 because some get thrown out. I never had to stand out in the front of a store at a dump because every year I saved all the people their name and address of the people that signed for me. I was the only one doing it. They thought I was crazy. But then what happened was the next year, when it was time, the next time it was time to get all my signatures, I did a mailing and said, please stop by, I need your help again. And I never had to stand out at the dump or in front of a store to get signatures. I always had all the ones that signed for me before, because I figured if they signed once, likely they'll help me again. And it was true. So
same with your baby showers, your weddings, when I did the graduation for Zach, which was first, I've gotten rid of that list since then. I used it for my daughter, had the list in there already. I was able to update it and it said graduation. I used to have a bunch. I just cleaned out send out cards during our quarantine time and got rid of all my duplicates and condensed things so that they're just a little cleaner for now. And I'll make new ones, but it's so convenient that they're in there and you can pop them in.
Yeah, and you still have all the people. What it is just in their profile, they're checked off in a group. And a person can be in more than one group. And just because you uncheck them doesn't take them out of your database. So you still have all those people. They just don't happen to be in a group.
Exactly.
But it makes it so much easier when you're trying to, and the other thing is you can sort by other stuff than that too. So like
Right.
if you want to send a card to everybody in Georgia, then your database, you can do that.
Yep,
So.
right by the state. And then Rebecca was asking if she does a group, is it free also with the $97 plan?
No.
No. Group sends are not free. You pay, do you pay for postage on them and the card? I don't remember because we have group sends.
You pay postage and the card. Yeah.
So
But
it's
that's like $2.25 for a fold card.
Yes.
So it's still
Still
cheaper
cheaper.
than trying to do that yourself. The other way you look at it is you may say, well, I can buy cards really cheap, but your time.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
gotta write
thing
them all
that you
out.
can't, even if you look at yourself only worth like $20 an hour, which I'm more worth like $250 an hour. That's how I figure it, 250. But even at $20 an hour, which is pretty minimal, it would take you so long to do that. You'd make it up by paying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it depends. You can send
And you can't
stuff,
personalize it and you can't do all the rest of the shit.
Right. So you said shit.
Oh, I did. Oh, you said it too. And it's recorded and going on YouTube. Now I can't even invite the kids. I'm going to have to just X them all out. It is no longer appropriate for the children.
Oh, like the kids were interested in this. Yeah.
Well, they ask you that question on YouTube now. Is this kid appropriately? Look, check a box.
Really? Oh.
It's crazy.
Oh.
We stop the recording so that it isn't too long for that. And we'll stay on here for a couple more minutes, but I just want to stop that. Make sure you catch us next week. It's at 10, right? It's
Next week
and
it's
1.
at 10. We're flip-flopping. Yeah.
Baby.